What's going on, guys? Welcome back. LEOPAZZO Productions. Thank you very much for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be specifically showing you how to load your own custom 3D LUTs to your Desview monitor. In today's video, I'm going to be using the brand new Desview R7 II. This is a 7-inch touchscreen monitor, which is 2,600 nits. This is fantastic. It's almost as bright as the Desview R6, which is a 6-inch monitor that's 2,800 nits. But this one is a little bit bigger, a little bit less nits, but it is going to do the job for filming outdoors. And I love the interface more or less on all the menu and settings and features that we do have with the Desview monitors. Again, just having a quick peek at the monitor so you guys can get more familiar with it. You guys can see here on the left hand side, we do have an HDMI in, an HDMI out. We do have a DC in, which I'm going to be currently powering the monitor shortly with. Over here at the bottom of the monitor, you can see that we do have this mount that's included with the kit via the 1/4-inch threads here at the bottom of the monitor. We do have this USB port right here that's going to allow us to insert this USB that's included with the kit that we're going to be able to plug into our computer, load the LUTs onto the USB, and then from there plug it into the monitor and actually load them to the monitor itself. Continuing looking around, we do have a headphone jack right here, 3.5 millimeters, so you can monitor the audio that you're filming with the headphone jack. On the right hand side of the monitor here, we do also have another 1/4-inch thread that's going to allow us to mount the monitor vertically. For an example, if we wanted to make some videos for social media, which is also a nice fantastic feature that we have one here at the bottom to mount it, and we also have the option here on the right hand side to mount it. Looking at here at the top of the monitor, we do have the power on and off button. You just want to go ahead and simply press and hold it for a few seconds to power on the monitor. We do have the small little LED here on the top of the monitor that's going to allow us to know when the monitor is actually powered on. We can have a little indication there. And at the top left hand side over here, we do have 3 custom function buttons that's going to allow us to program these custom function buttons within the menu. So having a look here at the back of the monitor, you can see that this monitor can be powered via 1 MPF battery. We do have this little locking mechanism right over here that's going to allow us to unlock the battery once we want to remove it and swap it for a new one. And as far as the back of the monitor here, we do have an internal fan that's going to allow the monitor to cool down. And also we do have these little grills over here that's going to allow the monitor to exhaust some of the warm air and also breathe in some of the cooler air, so we can kind of just simply ventilate that way. I will mention the construction of the monitor is actually made out of like an ABS plastic. There is no metal on this bad boy. So overall, I am still pleased with the construction design. So guys, I will like to mention that the original version of the Desview R7, the R7 I, the previous version, not the one that we're currently looking at today, the R7 II, but the R7 I, the one that came out maybe a couple of years ago, I actually do own that monitor. It is, I believe, only approximately 1,000 nits brightness, and that's why I currently picked up this R7 II with 2,600 nits brightness, because it's going to be able to allow me to film outdoors at ease in a bright environment. And that's one of the main reasons why I purchased this monitor here today, because I am a fan of the Desview monitors and all the features and all the settings. And as you can see today, we're going to be loading our own custom 3D LUTs. But as I'm just getting prepped up, and in general, I just want to share with you guys some information, because my original Desview R7 I actually do have a camera monitor cage, which is made by Nitsy. Nitsy is a company that makes camera cages. They make handles, they make top handles, side handles, and a bunch of other different accessories. And they actually make a cage specifically for the Desview R7 I, the original version. And I actually own the R7, and I own that Nitsy cage for the R7, and it fits fantastic. I actually have it set up as my director's rig, and therefore I'm actually interested to see if this R7 II fits in that exact same cage, because I'm assuming the camera monitor is approximately the same size, same shape. So I'm hoping that this R7 II fits in that Desview camera monitor cage of the Desview R7 I, the original version. So stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing with that information with you guys probably in an upcoming video. So I'm interested to find out, and once I find out, I'm going to be sharing it with you. So now that you're a little bit more familiar with the Desview R7 II, do, I say we go ahead, get the USB stick here that's included with the Desview R7 II. We're going to go ahead and plug it into the computer. We're going to load our own custom 3D LUTs to this USB stick, and then once they're loaded to the stick, we're going to plug it in here to the monitor, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to actually load them directly to the monitor and how they function. So stay tuned, guys. Let's go ahead and go to the computer. Alright guys, so here we are on the PC. You can see that I have these two windows opened up over here. Starting off on the right hand side, this is the Desview USB stick, and you'll notice that these folders that we have here, these are the preset LUTs and looks that already come preset on the Desview USB stick. Over here on the left hand side, this is a folder where I have my custom 3D LUTs saved. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and select them and drag and drop them to the Desview USB stick, and just like that, they're installed on the Desview USB stick. So let's go ahead and take a look at these log conversion LUTs that we have over here, because I'm going to also be setting up the Panasonic Vlog LUT, which is going to allow me to film with my Panasonic GH5 in the Vlog setting, which is going to convert it from Vlog to Rec 709. Alright guys, we're back from the computer and we are all finished loading our LUTs onto this Desview USB stick. So what I'm going to do now is power on the monitor, plug in the USB, and load up my LUTs. So to go and power on the monitor, in this case, I'm going to be using this new V-mount battery. This is made by CG Sin, the V99, and I do have a D-tap out port right here, and I'm going to be using the D-tap to DC cable, which is included with the R7 II. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug in the DC input here at the side of the monitor. I'm going to go ahead and power it on by holding down this power button here for a few seconds, and the monitor is going to go ahead and boot up in a few seconds. Alright guys, so now that I have the monitor all powered on here with the V-mount battery, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and click on the screen. I'm going to select a menu here on the bottom left. LUT configuration is this third tab right over there, and we can see that we have custom LUT USB. We're going to want to select that, and right here at the bottom it says search USB. We're going to select that, and now the monitor is going to be searching through the USB. As you can see here, all towards the top, we have listed all of the folders that we saw on our computer. These are the folders and the LUTs, the looks that already come preset with the Desview R7 II, which is just fantastic because the monitor already has a bunch of different LUTs and looks that we can simply load via the USB stick if we don't have our own custom LUTs. But in this case, I have my two LUTs that I've loaded from the computer right here at the bottom. They are called Exposure LUT V2 -2 and Exposure LUT V2 -3. Those are the two LUTs, my custom LUTs, that I'm going to be loading onto this Desview R7 II. These two LUTs I specifically use with my Zcam E2 M4 cinema camera when I'm filming in the flat Z-Log 2 video profile setting, and it just helps me expose my footage the way that I like to, so I can see what it's going to look like when I go ahead and bring it to post-production. So what I'm going to do here is click on the exposure LUT, my very first one. I'm going to click it one more time, and you're going to see that the camera, that it's going to want to load right here at the bottom. It just loaded that one LUT. Now I'm going to click the second one. Again, just double tap it, and it's going to load that next one, LUT upgrading 100%. So you can see that I have both of these right here with the red check mark. They are loaded to the monitor now internally, so I don't need this USB stick anymore. I am finished doing what I need to do. I can just save this USB stick in the box, and therefore at a later date, when I need to load more of my own custom LUTs in the future, I can do so. So right here at the top, we do have the option that says quit USB. We're going to go ahead and select that, and that's going to take us back out to the main menu. So now when we go to menu, into the menu and we go to the LUT configuration, underneath the user LUTs, that's what we're going to be able to find our own custom LUTs that we just loaded. So right now it's on close, which basically means the LUTs are off. So if you want to turn the LUTs on, you want to be able to have access to find the LUTs that you just loaded. Again, LUT configuration, user LUTs, click open, and now we're going to have this little chart over here. We can click the arrow and we can see all the LUTs that are already loaded in this section. So we do have the RE log, the Cinema Gamma, Sony S log 2, etc. And you can see here at the bottom it says previous page and next page. So we got 2 pages to choose from. We're on page 1 right now. Let's go to the next page, which are these 2 LUTs. These are my own custom LUTs, number 7 and 8, the version 2 -2 and version 2 -3. These are my custom LUTs that I use with my Zcam. So what I'm going to do now, in most cases I use the -3 LUT the most often, so I'm just going to go ahead and select that. And now when I go back to the main screen, this is the LUT that's going to be displayed for my Zcam. Another LUT that I will plan to use when I'm filming with my GH5, my Panasonic Lumix camera, will be the Vlog to Rec 709. So let's just see if we can find it in here. For an example, if we go to LUTs, we have Panasonic open up right here, Vlog. And yes, this is another LUT that I may want to use when I'm filming with my Panasonic GH5 camera. You can see Panasonic Vlog. And again, we got Panasonic Cin D, we got Canon C-Log, Blackmagic Design Film 4K. We have a bunch of different, again, preset LUTs that are already loaded on here. But again, in my case, the Panasonic Vlog would be the one that I would be using in this case today, because I'm filming this video with my Panasonic GH5. So if I want to turn on that LUT, again, select it. It's on open, which means on. If I want to turn off the LUT, I can just go ahead and press close, which is going to turn off the LUT. Well guys, that looks like a wrap for today's video. I do appreciate you guys watching. If you guys do have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know down in the comment section down below. I will be reading all of the comments and answering back. So again, any questions, any feedback, I will be taking a look at it and getting back to you. Hopefully you guys found this video educational, informative, and did learn something along the way. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Till next time, peace.